Swing and a miss. 0-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Tap foul at the plate. Second inning here, no score. And that one fouled off. Off the mark there. 1-2 to count. And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. He was late there. Strike one. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 235 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3. Bottom of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. First pitch, and it just misses. Check swing, no appeal. Now this is in the air down the line. Carter. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Got him. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Brian Roberts. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
1-1.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Donaldson delivers. And that one is downstairs.
That's a ball.
And the count is 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. A dive. He's got it. Throw to first.
Hey, he beat it.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
In the dirt, blocked. Roberts off of first with 2 away. Back there. That one is gone. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Evan Carter. First pitch swinging.
No balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. The next pitch
Nope,
misses.
ball.
And now it's even 1-1. Fastball is
Outside. That's a ball.
outside. Outside
Ball.
low. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Draws the walk there.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Base hit. Ohtani around second, headed for third. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes
Outside,
quick,
ball.
strong wrist to pull that off.
Carroll, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's going to have to make sure that he
1-1.
stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there.
2-2.
In the dirt, now 2-2. This one could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. He's in there.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Carlos Beltran.
Yeah.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That's down
1
and
ball,
in.
2
A
strikes.
slider missed.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. On to the third inning, and now it's going to be Evan Carter. There's the
Yeah.
swing and a miss.
0-1. Did he
0-1
go?
gets a check swing. Appeal to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. And a swing and a miss there.
From a pitcher's
0-1.
perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that
2.
same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the
No
bottom just
balls,
falls
2
out of it.
strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Inside.
Oh.
And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2
1-2
on the
count.
radar gun. Strike 3, and now 6. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. Leading off, Scott Rowland. And that's
That's
off
the ball.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their
Yeah.
way. And I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them.
1-1.
Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already. So I think it's safe to
Ball.
say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
2-1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
That misses.
That's the ball.
3-2 now.
Count is full.
That one misses.
Take your base, ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Dominguez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That just misses, and it's 1-1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And a swing and a miss. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And there's a ball.
1-2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Ryan Roberts digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that misses.
That missed. That's a ball.
And that is ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Next offering is down low. Rolling. The runner at first with 2 gone. Junior squeezes it, and that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 7 in a row by way of the. K. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. That's down and in.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Foul ball. Swings and misses. He's now struck out 8 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Chipper Jones now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Beltran makes the play, and that is that. Bottom 4, and now here is Cal Raleigh. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings through that one.
1-1.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him. And one out now. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Swing and a miss as he was late. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one outside. And that's ball two. Utley gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So the batting order turns over. This is Willie Castro. Check swing, went around. That's strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one is upstairs. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Started to swing, held up.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That's towards center. Junior makes the catch, and that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Ohtani, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Kurtz takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And now, Cal Raleigh.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Evan Carter, the next to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Carroll moving under it and makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. Johnson back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Raleigh makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Swinging a foul straight back.
Nope, that's in. That's a foul.
Struck him out looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Rowland. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Oh. 1.
Now pitching, John Donaldson.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Roberts whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
That one inside, and it's 2-0. That one hit to right. Carroll has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Jason Dominguez. That one lifted to left. 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Hurts now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs. And 1-1.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And now Ryan Roberts. Check swing, called strike. Not close with that one. 1-1. That one
2-1.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Swinging a foul straight back.
1-1.
And 1-2.
1-2.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. So digging in, Chipper Jones. First pitch misses.
Ball.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That misses. 2-1. Jones checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. One down, base is empty. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Jones leads off first with one away. Got him swinging. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Donaldson with a pick off to first. Jones back in on a dive. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Handles, throws to first, and they get Ohtani for the bottom of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Nasty pitch right there. 0-1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And misses inside. Backed off the plate that time.
Full count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses.
That's in.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Strike.
That misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. And that one is inside.
That's a ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Willie Castro digs in now. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. And that's down and away. Man at first, one away. Makes the catch for the out. Back to first, but the throw is wide. And the batter now, Corbin Carroll.
Number 7, Corbin Carroll.
just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Carter settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. And we go to the 8th. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Donaldson back to work. Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Now pitching. Josh Hader.
Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Carter, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The tag, and he's out. And it's a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. To the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Griffey on his horse. But the second baseman calls him off. And a quick out, number 1. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Dominguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Jones. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
First and second, 1 out. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And ball 1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Swings and misses. And the count is even, 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one ripped left field. That's back there. See you later. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. So up next, Ryan Roberts. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Los Angeles going up against Albuquerque. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Matt Cain.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Late swing, foul to the left. The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Castro, the lead runner at second. Reynolds at first with no outs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, 1 out. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Save!
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Chase Headley stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Little chopper rolls foul. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Two the count.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss.
No ball,
that splitty's a
2 strikes.
pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strikes him out with 102. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Strike on the inside corner. One out, base is empty. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a... And we're back. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Raleigh down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout. Jason Dominguez will hit next. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit, takes ball 1. No score here in the second. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Anthony Santander at the plate. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one at triple digits.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And the batter now, Rafael Palmeiro. And the 0-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Inside, just missed. Swings through that one for strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the DH, Evan Carter. Kane back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Carter, only 20 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Just missed. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So the lineup flips over. This is Willie Castro. Just missed. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Polanco tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Ryan Reynolds here, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball. Stanton ranges back. Just missed it. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That time. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
In the air, left field. Reynolds gets there. He's under it. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
One ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that's in the dirt.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So digging in, Alex Gordon. Fouled off left side. There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
0-2 is the count.
Two on, one out.
That's a ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Ball 2.
And there's a ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Second and third, one away here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and that's the inning. On to the fourth, and now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Inside, just missed.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Makes the catch. One down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And there's a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ouch, that one got him. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. He's 0 for 1. Just off the inside edge.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that's way high. 3-2 now. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And it stays fair. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Dominguez. Moving under this one. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. Bottom of the fourth, and here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. That one fouled off. Headley makes the grab for the second out. At the plate, Rafael Palmeiro struck out swinging his first time. There's the strike.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. Beltran ranging into the alley, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Evan Carter.
Evan Carter.
Santander racing after it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Castro. 1 for 2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add a run. It's 3-0. One down. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. There's a strike. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Beltran in the box again, takes a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Stanton makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Swings through that one out in front that time.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Oscar Charleston. In the air, left field. Reynolds trying to get there. Corrals it. Out number 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Raleigh at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Raleigh down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
The second baseman, Brian Roberts. Now pitching, Bob Gibson.
And delivers outside. Lined, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The third baseman, number 7.
Chase Headley, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. To say Bob Gibson's season in 1968 was outstanding is an understatement. His ERA that year was 1.12. That's so dominant it doesn't even seem possible. That pitch gets the inside corner, and that is strike 2.
Gibson won the Triple Crown that year in the National League. He was just absolutely untouchable. Hitters had a hard time sleeping the night before his starts.
And out number 1 on the grab. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Gibson, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. So 2 down now, and here is Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. That one missing inside. Roberts off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now Alex Gordon.
Third baseman, Alex
Clemens back to work. There's the strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
No
It really
ball,
looks
2
like
strikes.
these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he's out on the tag. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
Dominguez.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0
1
1.
count.
Kurtz. Here's the tag, and he's out. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Strikes.
Beltran settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that chance handled. Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Evan Carter now at the plate. Towards first, Palmeiro. The tag, and he's out. So digging in, Willie Castro. He's already homered in this game. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And strike 2.
He doubled up on the off speed there.
Count.
We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here. Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Polanco. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Sliced hard but foul.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Beltran should have this one. 2 down. Now it's going to be Rafael Palmeiro. And first offering is fouled off. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. To the right side, and that one handled. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. And first offering is fouled off. Palmeiro. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple. One down, runner at third. Brian Roberts digs in now. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
Dominguez puts it away. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. There's a strike. Roberts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Santander racing after it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Oscar Charleston.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. Ground ball up the middle. Castro. On to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 outs. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez.